What's up, guys? This is Will of Will H Tech Review, back with another video, and today I'm doing a follow-up review on the Microsoft Surface Go 2. So I picked this up about a month ago, and at the time when I bought it, I was actually looking to pick up the Microsoft Surface Go 2, the Core M3 version of it, but my local Best Buy didn't have that one in stock, so I picked up the entry-level one. This has the Intel Pentium 4425Y processor. This has 4 gigabytes of RAM and 64 gigabytes of storage. Picked this up, I've been using it since then. I've made a ton of videos about different things about this device, just trying to showcase how good it is or how bad it is. That's up to the person that watches it to decide if it's a good device or not. I personally like it. If you saw my iPad Pro 11 2018 review, I sold that device and I wanted to pick up a 12-inch device because the 11-inch was too small. Ended up selling that device. I like this device so much, but it's just too small. So instead of getting the 12.9-inch iPad, I ended up picking up the Microsoft Surface Go Pro 7 instead of that. So this device here influenced me so much, impressed me so much, that I ended up getting the Microsoft Surface Pro instead of the iPad. So that tells you that I like it. So let's talk about the build quality on this. So this has a magnesium alloy build, and it's pretty good. All of these surfaces have the same build quality, which is pretty good build quality. Kind of easy to stretch this, but at the same time, it's very nice, feels very premium all the way around. Not very heavy. I think a little bit over a pound or something like that. Got your volume rockers here, your power button, camera on the back of it, your Windows logo here. And what's always nice about these, they have this kickstand, which is awesome. Do have a slot for your micro SD card right there. You got an 8 megapixel camera on the rear of it. You do have the 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. Whoa, still there. Type-C charging, Type-C port, and a proprietary port for charging it right there. You got your pogo pins for your type cover right here, and the 5 megapixel on the front. And you do have your sensors for Windows Hello, which works great on this device. And it's very light, compact, small, and I like that aspect of it. But at the same time, that is why I'm getting rid of it. It's just too small for me. But it's so easy to throw in your bag, so easy to transport, so easy to just put it in there and forget about it. Now, like I said, originally I went over to get the Core M3 version, but they didn't have it, so I ended up getting this one here, and this one's been pretty good so far. Like I said, I've done videos showcasing it, editing videos with the onboard video editor that they have on here. I've tried other video editors such as DaVinci, Resolve. I do have the old Windows Movie Maker on here, and it works fairly well. I'm quite sure you can use other video editors on here if you're into that. I haven't done any photo editing at all, but you probably can do light stuff like that. The videos that I did edit were 1080p video, and they work pretty good. So check out that video. So I don't use any of the Windows Office apps here. I've used mostly Google stuff, Google Docs, and things of that nature. But you do have Outlook, Word, Excel, OneDrive, PowerPoint, things of those natures that you can use on here. And from videos, other videos that I've seen, this seems to work very well. I think you have to pay for some of these or whatever, or just use them. I'm not sure. I haven't got into any of that. But as you see, that loaded up pretty fast there. It performs very well. Now, I do have Chrome browser on here, and I did make a video about how well Chrome browser performs on here. We all know that Chrome browser can be a very big resource hog, and so far with me using it on here, I did a video and several people kind of complained, why did I use that instead of the Edge browser? My point of that video was just to demonstrate how this entry-level device could handle something like a resource hog like the Chrome browser. That was simply the only reason I use it. Now, I do use it on here personally every day, although the Edge browser most definitely would be the better option because it's optimized better for this tablet. But that was just my review. The reason why I did that was to just show how it could run that and not have a bunch of problems. So check that video out as well. So, like I said, the reason why basically getting rid of this is a little underpowered for me. If you're a student or someone that just needs to do your emails, you want to watch Netflix, YouTube, listen at your music, just light media consumption, and doing a little bit of work with a keyboard, then or a mouse, I definitely recommend using a mouse with this device because the screen is so small that you're going to get into some tight spaces there where you're going to need a pencil, a mouse, or a keyboard. I do recommend that. But this one's just a little underpowered for me. The display is good. This is a 10.5 inch display. They have, from the first edition, they have shrunk the bezels a little bit, but you do still have bezels there. 10.5 inch, 1920 by 1280. They call this the Pixel Sense, 220 ppi, and it's pretty good. I like it. As far as the cameras on here, I don't use the cameras at all, but the front-facing camera, the 5 megapixel camera on there, you got studio mics on the front of it that sound very well, so this would be good for your Zoom meetings or Skype calls, whatever you want to use it for, you can use that. The rear camera, it's okay if you're one of those people that like to use your rear camera to record anything, then it'll work, you know. So performance has been pretty good. This is not going to be the speed horse because of that Intel Pentium 4425Y processor, but so far I haven't had any issues with anything opening up or anything like that. As far as playing games and things, I have played a few games. You can play little small games. I wouldn't say you're gonna play. I have played Call of Duty on here, and it worked pretty well. I got Angry Birds and stuff of that nature like that. So Netflix works well on here as well. Comes up very well. The 2 speakers on the front are decent. They're not going to be the loudest speakers in the world that you're going to get. They are loud enough because they're facing you. So the speakers are pretty good, not too bad. So overall, this has been a pretty nice experience with this device. Like I said, it's influenced me so much that I picked up the Microsoft Surface Pro 7. I do like the idea of the kickstand on the back of it because you got so many different angles you can put this, and the micro SD card slot adds a great value to it as well. Battery life depends on the individual, but I get maybe 5 to 6 hours of battery life, and that's using it pretty hard. That may be watching a movie, a full-length movie on Netflix, watching YouTube for an hour or two, doing some social media stuff and things of that nature. So battery life is pretty good. And overall, like I said, very nice device for $399. You can't beat it. Just don't look for the highest specs. If you want to play games and stuff, I probably recommend a Samsung device or more so the Apple iPad. But this is my 1 month review of the Microsoft Surface Go 2 entry-level one. I think it's pretty good. Catch you guys in the next video. Will H, and I'm out.